Hey, y'all, welcome back to In the Blind podcast. I'm Eric Gunderson. This is my co-host, Stephen Barker Liles.
Me, I'm back.
We're Love and Theft, and today we are joined by two young ladies that are good friends of ours. We met them on the road probably over 10 years ago now, and they've been killing it ever since. So please make welcome Kendra and Krista, Tigirlily Gold.
Hey.
Hello.
Yay. I mean, it has been
10 years.
10 years probably.
That's fun.
Thanks for having us today.
Thank you for being here.
Welcome to the Duck Blind.
I know, this is
Very
awesome.
cozy.
I think this is the most comfortable I've ever been in a podcast before.
Well, that was kind of our goal. I mean,
Very cozy here. I like it. The vibes are
Riley
good.
was our first guest that we ever had in here, fitting because we're in his bar. And he walked in, he's like, man, we should call this Camo Cozy.
Camo cozy. I like that.
Oh, okay.
Is that like a clothing line for him
Not
at all?
really sure, but it
It's
could
just
be.
like when you're designing like your man cave or like a
Right.
comfortable room. You're like, well, I'm kind of thinking camo cozy. And they're like, oh, yeah, like Stephen and Eric's In the Blind podcast. I'm like, yeah.
Not like modern chic. It's like camo cozy.
Yeah, it's like the male version of whatever.
Yeah, it's the two most popular trends out there.
Right,
Camo
right.
Cozy and modern chic. So
I'm
It's
into
6'7", but it's kind of going downhill.
Oh my gosh. Wow, we made it like 2 seconds to
What
the
does that
podcast.
actually
6, 7
mean,
happening.
though?
I don't
I
know.
still don't even, I have no idea what that
I mean,
means.
It's like
both my children say it nonstop,
Right.
and I don't even think they know. Camden, the older one, says
Like,
it came
say
from
it-
like a rap song or something, and
Got
then
you. I'm like,
and
what
if you
is
listen
it in
to
a
it,
phrase?
you're like, how did y'all get that out of that song? Like, it's the quickest thing in the song,
It's-
and then
Got you.
it's also the height of one of the Ball brothers, like LaMelo Ball. Or that's his height, and that's kind of how it started or something. I don't
Oh,
know.
okay.
But now it's not. Now it's everyone's saying it so much. My son doesn't say it anymore.
I still
It's
have no idea
past
what it
being
means.
cool
The
because-
adults
now
ruined
it's
it.
overused.
Because the old people now know what it
Oh,
is, so
exactly.
it's no longer cool.
Well, I still
Perfect.
haven't caught on at all, so I'm way behind all of it. But I'm glad that it's not cool anymore. So
Oh, me
I'm
too.
never even gonna catch on to the
I
trend in
hated
the
it.
first
As soon
place.
as my
so.
kids start saying something that I think is annoying,
Yep.
I start overusing it with them,
Yep.
and
Same.
immediately they stop.
And then it's not cool
It's like,
anymore.
oh, Dad's
Yeah.
doing it. It's not cool.
It's perfect.
That's
I
funny.
do that too.
Yeah.
So how have y'all been?
Good. Honestly, it's been kind of a crazy year, but I mean, just thankful to get to the end of the year and be doing music again.
Yeah.
Every year we get to the end of the year and we're like, wow, here we are. We made it
I
again.
feel the same
we made
way.
it through
Right?
another year of making a living playing music, and so
'Cause
it's
I don't know how long y'all have been a duo now. I mean, it's got to be what?
And I think
18.
20 well,
I was going to say it's got to be almost 2 decades of
we
you guys being a
started
duo.
playing together, and I think in 3 months it'll be 20 years.
That's amazing.
So
So
we're
we're about
Are we 13 years?
13
in?
and we kind of like naturally fell into it. You know, obviously we're sisters, but I think every year we finish a season of touring, like summer touring, we make it to September, like we did it another
Yeah.
year. We
Yay.
made it, we're still alive. I didn't drive the Sprinter off the road, like
Right.
we are good.
Well, that's not true, but no, I'm just kidding.
I didn't crash a Sprinter,
Yeah.
so that's still true.
nobody
Yeah.
totaled the Sprinter.
yeah. We'll go, let's say that.
Did I say in between the lines?
No, it's good. We've just been
Hey, as long as you keep the thing upright, you're good.
Yeah.
releasing music and playing shows and doing the thing like normal. We had a label change situation this year too, so that's been a little bit of a transition for us.
Yeah,
but
that's a lot.
We
Yeah,
can we
it's a
can
lot.
relate.
Yeah, it's like this industry, you just never know what the year is going to throw at you. Everyone's like, so what's your plans for 2026, 2027? I'm like, to play music and make a
Yeah.
living. Like that really truly is the only thing we can all kind of control.
Yeah.
And keep
That's a good point.
consistent.
And
too.
you can't even control that sometimes, but you know, writing songs, playing music are the only things that are kind of in our control at this
Yeah.
point. So, yeah, I've been doing that. How about y'all? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever.
We've been doing a lot of this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
we've
awesome.
just been trying to stay busy and do as many different things as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was talking to somebody yesterday. My son had a football tournament, and we were there, and one of his teammates, his dad's a former professional athlete, and you know, we always ask each other because there's so many parallels between entertainment business and professional sports and just the lifestyle and you know the constant grind. And you know, he was just asking. He's like, what you were saying earlier. He was like, so how do you plan for like the future? I was like, well, there's literally only 2 years of our career where we actually were planning out a
Right.
full year in advance or a year and a half. And I
Right.
think that's the furthest it ever got.
Yeah.
And I think we took it for granted back then because now it's just, you know, sometimes some years it's month to month. Some
Yep.
years you're booking stuff 6 months to 9 months out.
Yep.
And
So
It's always
stressful.
changing.
it is.
Yeah.
It is stressful because you never know what the year's gonna bring. It's a lot of fun.
And now I own 2 humans, and so it's even more stressful.
That I can't imagine. So I mean, neither of us have kids. I can't
So
imagine
2 and 2, correct?
having
Two and two, yeah.
Okay.
2 humans to also take care of on top of the schedule that
Yeah, we
all
don't have
have
babies yet, so we're like still just
I
trying
mean,
to
my
manage
dog,
ourselves.
but that's
Yeah.
not the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of added responsibility.
Yeah,
but
but
it's
it
also like
probably-
the coolest gift
sure.
and blessing ever. It's
Right.
like,
It probably puts everything into perspective a little more of what. I mean, obviously, music is so important, and we all love it so much.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, what really is important?
Yeah, I mean,
it
it's
kind
a-
of shakes that up a little bit and go. Your priorities change.
Yeah, like the electric $1,200 dirt bike my son wants for his birthday. He thinks that's just like what we normally spend. I'm like, no, bro. We're like not even close. He's like, yeah, right. I'm
When
like,
I was a kid,
It felt like that when they were younger because you can
Dude.
get all these gifts. They're like, wow.
Do dirt bikes cost that much money?
Oh, the
The
electric.
I'm so out of
ones, like-
touch
Okay.
with what a
like
dirt bike would
$1,200
cost.
for an electric dirt
That's
bike
low
really
end.
isn't that bad price
Okay.
wise compared to
Right.
what most people would pay for a good dirt. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, a gas dirt bikes,
Yeah.
you can pay crazy money for those.
Okay.
He
But
settled.
for as powerful as these things are, for $1,200, it's actually a pretty good.
And it's a
deal.
huge YouTube sensation. He watches videos of these dudes testing them all out. So he knows everything about them. I walk in, what are you watching? It's like another dirt bike video.
is it like a cooler moped situation?
I mean, they actually look like dirt
They're
bikes.
so dangerous. He's gonna kill himself on
I-
one. So
yeah.
I'd be a bad dad. He's like in that stage, the hormones are coming
Like a
in.
little daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you're like, no, I just want you to have no broken bones
Yeah.
and be able to walk. And
Yeah, he doesn't want to play football because he knows the offensive line sucks at his school, but he wants a dirt bike. I'm like, yeah, okay.
He's got to channel it somewhere, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we settled for the $600 clubs that he wants as a 12-year-old. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm having the whole family pitch in. So.
well, what I'm
That's
hearing
good.
is I need to start saving a lot of money if I ever want to have kids.
Yeah, because shit's
Okay.
only getting more expensive.
Okay.
I can still go to Five Below this year for my daughter, though, so we're good.
Okay, great.
We'll
That's
supplement the.
Right.
how old's
The
your
youngest
daughter?
child is fine.
Hey,
8. Okay, so
Yeah.
I have a niece that is a teenager finally, and that's way easier for me to shop for my niece versus when they're
Five Below's the move.
when they're young. It's really I don't know, what a 5 to 7-year-old wants to play with. I can go to Sephora and get like
Right.
some
There you
makeup
go.
and all that kind of stuff for a
Yeah, the
teenager.
kid's like, I've got a 6-year-old, and he's now sort of getting to the stage where he wants like a gaming system or something other
Right.
than just like stuffed animals and toys
Or
and
a
like
coloring book
characters that he can play with. and-
right.
So that's kind of fun. And then my
Wow.
oldest is just like, Dad, I want a new basketball goal, and I want lines on the basketball court. Can we make that happen? I was like, yeah,
Cool.
sure. Then I start looking into how much the basketball goal he wants. It's like, oh, that's just another $3,000 expense.
Yeah.
But
Well, 'cause
my
it has
gosh.
to have the-
I need to get working. Honestly, yeah, we're in the phase. I'm like, Kendra and I kind of think like right now, eventually we both want kids in the future, but it's like, this is our time to go,
Yeah, do
and
it.
do as much, say yes to everything. And then we
And-
still have that mindset right now
Yeah.
for us.
And
love
maybe
that.
take some vacations while
I guess.
yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, take
Spend
as
the
many
money
of
on
those as
that,
you
yeah.
can right now.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I have some parenting advice. My son wants to go to all these crazy vacations, and I'm like, dude, we've already been. He goes, yeah, but I don't remember them. And I'm like, huh.
Oh, he's kind of getting sassy.
Oh,
I'm like,
sassy.
oh, that's a good point. So
That's a little
You
manipulative.
don't remember Hawaii?
So I shouldn't have taken you.
Yeah, I'm like, maybe I don't spend the money on my family going. The kids are younger, but wait, I'm not gonna have any more, so it's like too late. But I would say like, don't spend a ton of money unless you just can't live without your kids on the trip. Like to take your kids to trips they're not gonna.
Because
remember.
they'll turn
they're
it
not
against
gonna
you.
remember.
You're gonna get a
anyways.
picture with them and then have to like feed them and stuff and
You
travel with them.
you did meet
have to
Mickey
feed
Mouse.
him.
Believe it or not, you did meet Mickey Mouse. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
That's so true. It's a true
I know
story.
you don't remember, but I have the picture. That's Photoshop, Dad.
Well, it's like
you know?
first birthdays with kids. I like the kid's never gonna remember that though. That's more for the parents.
Yeah,
at
yeah,
that point,
totally.
right?
Is. These elaborate birthday parties.
Yeah, it's a memory for you as parents with your kid. But the kid's like, why are you shoving this cake in my face? I have no idea what you're doing.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Yeah, now they're finally at the age where it's like they're choosing what kind of parties they want. And obviously, my oldest, it's like he wants these friends.
Right.
These aren't coming. These are,
Mm-hmm.
So he's
Yep.
very. He knows what he wants, and
Have
that's kind of
y'all,
fun also.
Have you noticed? I mean, we can talk about your kids obviously as much as you guys want to, but like, have you guys noticed them having any musical ability, or do they
Yeah.
want to do what y'all do?
Yeah, and are you encouraging
And do you
them?
want them to do it?
Yeah.
Like, what's that
Or
like?
are you
Okay.
like, no, don't do no?
I'll start. I was talking to Camden this weekend about it because he can play the guitar. He's a really good singer already. Really enjoys it. Like I'll just come up in my studio and he'll be sitting there watching YouTube videos, playing chords. And And then last night he was like, I think I actually want to learn to play the piano better first before I really focus on the guitar. He's like, I heard you say that in an interview that you did that, right, Dad? And I was like, oh, wow, you're going watching my interviews?
Listening.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
And he's also a really good athlete. So like he's like Dad, he's like, I know I can probably play in college, but he's like, I don't know what I'll do after that. So, you know, I want to have, he's like, I want to be a musician too if I can. He's like, maybe I won't be that, but he's like, I at least want to know how in case that's something I want to do. So I thought that was kind of cool.
That's really cool.
And him and Jet, like they hang out and they see us in the studio together. So like they both have little, you know, DAWs on their computers or laptops and make music beats and stuff together and try to come up with songs and stuff. So.
All Jet wants to do for his birthday next week, he doesn't want to have a party. He just wants Camden to come over and stay for the weekend. That's his son. I was
That's
like,
really cool.
that's
So
really easy.
Kids get along.
Yeah, they're the same age and they've been friends since they were born. So
I was like,
that's so
saved. You just saved me a lot of money. Thank you so much.
Do they go like Uncle Eric and Uncle Steven and
We
stuff
don't
like
say
that?
that.
not really.
No?
They just called me.
He's like,
Jet
no.
calls me
Okay, that's
Eric.
too far.
and-
Bridge too far. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, but it's cool because they've grown up around each other and around us, and we live about over an hour away from each
Yeah.
other, and there's times where we've lived even further from each other. And, you know, like sometimes kids where they don't see each other a lot, you know, it's like, oh, we get together because their dads are friends and like they'll play and they'll be little assholes to each other. It's like they truly like talk about each other as like being each other's best friends.
that's
And, like,
cute. I
or
love
Camden
that.
at least. I mean, like he's got a bunch of other friends in the neighborhood and school, but like he'll drop anything and everything he's doing if he gets the chance to hang out with Jet, just because
Jet's the
they
same.
love each other like
That's
that.
nice.
So
It's
What if
actually
our
really
kids
nice.
hate each other someday?
Oh,
Maybe we'll go
man.
in spurts, you know?
No, they won't. We will be forcing them to
I don't
hang out.
know, unless you have two girls, each have a girl. That the girls get a little weird, you know, with like the friendship stuff.
I don't
and
know.
all
They'll
that.
be like,
all four of us
listen.
be like, you have to be friends.
You guys are like awesome friends, though, right?
Yeah,
we
best.
get along great.
It feels
We're
that
best
way.
friends.
And we
we
have a
have-
younger sister that we get along with great as well.
Yeah.
She never had an interest in the music space, being in the
Okay.
band, but we did try to get her to be in
Really?
the band early on, but she
is it
never
just the
had.
three of
Oh,
you,
I
or
don't know
you
if I
guys
knew
have
Just
a
three
brother
girls,
also?
and then yeah.
Yeah, I
And-
know Carly's like, she's the forgotten about sister.
She's not okay. This is what I say. Carly has a way more important job than we do. She,
What?
She's a mammographer.
yeah,
So
that's
she's
cool.
checking out, you know, everything
Keeping
up
ladies'
here.
titties
yeah,
safe.
she's
Making
like
sure.
screening for breast cancer.
I didn't know that was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so basically she takes
Like details.
She
She
She's a
crushes
lot-
the boobs
she
and makes
crushes
there is no
boobs
tumor.
and,
tumors.
and
makes-
sends the x-ray in to make sure there's nothing
cancer.
bad
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah.
pretty
So
cool.
That's a
go get them
very
checked out,
important
ladies.
job.
Go see our sister Carly.
You probably will never have to see Carly.
Well, you
But-
Well, no, men can have breast
Listen,
cancer
it's
too.
possible. It
Men
is
can go
possible.
I'd let her
but-
crush my pec.
Yeah. Go
So
see Carly.
That is pretty. But you gave her a chance to be in the
We
band.
did.
She
We did.
bailed.
We could have been the chicks, Carly. We could have been this
Could have
awesome
been.
trio, but now we are, you know, we're stuck being a duo like y'all.
Stuck in
But
duo
hey,
land.
When
are.
Brian quit, though, we were like, well, we just gained like a lot of percentages each.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly,
Yeah.
I
It
couldn't be more than a duo. This is enough. You know.
Yeah.
I always
We
think about
started doing the math.
bands when you're in like a 5-6 person band when you're first getting started. How do you? It takes forever for everyone in that band to make an actual living.
Yeah,
Because
Especially if you're not writing the songs.
I don't know how y'all do it, but us is just 50-50
Same,
split.
yeah.
We
I
don't.
think we're 50.
We're equals.
We're-
yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We rotate 51-49 because I guess our business manager said we have to do that every year or something.
Oh,
I don't
maybe
know.
Oh, just
Oh,
as far as
really?
like the control of the LLC or the
Oh,
partnership
okay.
or whatever.
I think
Well,
you've
I'm
always had
definitely
control
but
of you.
financially, everything is 50-50.
I don't think our business manager Joel ever gave me an option. So.
Yeah, I'm definitely the 51.
That is so
Well,
funny.
now I have a call to make after this. No, I'm just kidding.
It's my year.
Yeah, I always think about that because obviously we're splitting all the money we make down the middle, and for a band, I mean, I think probably like Old Dominion or those bands, like it takes a long
Yeah.
time to really make a good living.
And
then
even
once
at
you're
the
getting
height of their
started.
success, it's like they have to maintain that in order for it to make sense for all of them to
They don't have
continue
to pay
doing
as many
it. And-
players, but that still doesn't.
And
that's
then
still,
True.
right, and then at that point, that's true. I never thought of it like that. But you also then they really do have to like each other if you're in a duo or band and you
yeah,
make
you
it
can't
that
just
far.
swap that one.
Yeah.
That guy's a dick.
Right,
Let's get
because-
let's find someone else.
It's like the amount of time it takes to actually make a decent living.
It's true.
Yeah, it's
and
hard.
they've stuck it out
It is
together
hard.
that long.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive.
What's the
honestly.
last thing y'all fought about?
Ooh.
Oh, I mean, it's usually something personal. We haven't fought for a while.
We don't fight about music a ton. I feel like sometimes song choices a little bit.
No, I mean we did yell at each other a few times this year about music, just because I'm
Just trying to get
not
on the
like
same
in a
page.
nice way. Like I think we've been doing this 13 years. You go in waves of having your best year, like you feel on top of the world, and then this year felt a little bit more of like not the year we were anticipating to have, a little more of a transition year. We had a song at radio. The song at radio basically came off right away. We weren't expecting that. You know, we had a label change. We had just certain things happen that are out of our control, and just figuring out how to come back from that and regroup and go, okay, this is not quite the year we planned on maybe having an album out this year.
Right.
That definitely was not going to happen, which is good. It all works out how it's supposed to. I'm not saying that, but
When we argue about music stuff, though, we're not usually mad at each other necessarily.
it's just the frustration of how.
But it's just like, how do we solve this problem? And we
Yes.
have different ideas about what we should do about it. And then every now and then, I usually we have to catch each other, you know, because sometimes we get moody, and that's fine. Like, we're not always having our best days, but sometimes I'll be like, hey, Kendra, I just need to complain
Vent?
a little. I need to complain a little bit. Vent is a nicer word to say for it. Complain a little bit. And sometimes if I catch her at a bad time when I'm complaining about something, she's like, she's not having it.
Suck it up, dude.
Yeah. And I'm like, Kendra, I don't need tough love right now. I just want you to listen to me.
I think that's when we argue most, is like a lot of times we'll hear each other out, but then we're sisters at the end of the day. And if I hear her, you know, ranting about something for too long, I'll be like, take it,
Get
or leave
over it.
Get
Yeah.
over it.
Yeah.
It is what it is, and you know, it
And vice
so
versa, yeah.
those
That's
things we can kind of argue
Sounds
about.
healthy.
But I think that's also
Yeah.
the beauty of, you've probably been arguing with each other since you were born.
Yes.
And
And our rebound rate is
Right.
5 seconds.
And
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I
that,
saw a video the other day. It was like, you know, you could be sisters, or like, in this goes for duo partners, it's like you could be very angry or like yelling at each other, and then you just know the fight is over when you just no longer acknowledge it. You just keep
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
It's like, it's
Yep.
fine. Let's just keep on living life. We don't have to.
and there's
like,
a fine line between like, okay, we're not over this, let's sweep it under the rug, or this just wasn't a big deal ever, and we can just move
Right.
on
Yeah, I
and
feel like a
just
lot
get
of
over
things
it.
are
And we
It's
know
like-
the difference between a minor fight that just doesn't matter, or if we really do say something to one another that we feel we did maybe cross the line that
Yeah.
wasn't nice enough, we usually we do apologize to each other and say,
Yeah.
hey, I know I
That's
was in
good.
the wrong, and I shouldn't have gone
good.
there, and I you know, so we're actually we have great communication.
we do.
That's awesome.
We talk a lot to each
Yeah,
other.
we're talking
Yeah.
24/7. I mean,
And I think that's key in any
it is.
relationship,
Yeah.
like any marriage, any friendship. Like, this is no different than that. I mean,
y'all
and
fight?
rarely,
Rarely.
like y'all are just besties too.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's
Well,
how it
and-
works.
and
best.
when we-
Moments like because obviously you've been a duo for almost 20 years now. Do you think there were like harder years than others as far as
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm sure it's always kind of waves.
Well, even just hearing you guys talk about, you know, label changes and like not having the year that you
Yeah.
plan on having, I feel like for us, every single label situation we've been in, and I think we've been in 6 or 7 of them.
7
now.
deals?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
6 or 7.
What was your favorite? No,
Six,
yeah,
seven.
6, 7.
I don't know. I think I have 2 favorites. One being Lyric Street and Carrollwood, because they were the first label we ever signed with. I was such a massive Rascal Flatts fan in high school. I remember before I even moved here thinking, man, if I could just sign to Lyric Street Records, that would be like a dream come true. And then to get on there, to meet Greg. To work
Yeah,
with
I
him.
say our
Shout
manager
That was
Greg
his
is sitting over
highlight.
there. He used to work for Lyric Street, so we love Greg.
Yeah, he was the head of marketing and
Yeah.
everything over there. And to be honest, it was the best label
had a great
experience
team,
as
man.
far as a family atmosphere.
yeah.
People that I felt really cared about the artists.
Yeah.
And obviously it was owned by Disney. There's a lot of crap and political stuff that happens there.
Right.
And then we realized, well, shit, every label has that.
It's
and
every
Everything has its pros and cons, and it's like
Yeah.
if you're proud of the music you're making and you're doing your best, it's really all you can
do at the
do.
end
yeah.
of the day.
And then I think RCA and Sony was, you know, next favorite. I mean, we had the most success we had on both of those 2 labels also.
Right.
And
That makes it more fun too.
Yeah.
yeah, so have your first #1 on
Right.
such an iconic label like RCA, and
And Triple Tigers was cool also because we did it with our own money, and we got Whiskey on My Breath out there for the world to hear, which was like
30 Tigers.
30
Triple
Tigers.
Tigers is the label they started now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we
I've
were, on,
always
we were on
forget-
like the indie.
There's a lot of
thing back
Tigers
then,
out
yeah.
there.
I mean, it's all the same people. It's David Macias'
yeah,
company,
yeah.
but yeah, it was just, I think those are my 2 favorites. But just what I was getting at there, it's like you never know. Like after that first deal, like we thought we'd sign it, now we're good. You know, we're gonna be here for 15 years, like Rascal Flatts or anyone else, and then, you know, nothing ever really goes according to plan. I mean, you look at some people's careers and it does, and you're like, man, I wish I could have had that type of trajectory, stability, because from month to month, year to year, after that first deal and that first label shut down, like I have almost PTSD from it. And like every deal we've had since, it's like, all right, when's the next shoe gonna drop? When's this one gonna go under? And then
It's
we're
like a
gonna move on to
breakup,
the next
essentially.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to.
And it's hard to get fully invested in something when you're just afraid that it's gonna be ripped out from underneath you.
Yeah,
So,
it's like it's to get that hope back and be like, hey, no, at the end of the day, we're still making music. We're still making money playing music. I'm very grateful to be here. And just try to make the most out of it everywhere you go. But it is hard to have that mindset sometimes.
You kind of just have to know that, okay, this is meant to be in the journey we're on. I don't know how much y'all are like that, like I'm meant to be here right now or whatever.
Oh, I'm 100% very spiritual.
Yeah, I mean, I just truly feel that, you know, what's meant for me, what's meant for us, what's meant for y'all will be. And, you know, sometimes it isn't always what
what I want probably wasn't best for me at the moment,
right?
And the creator of everything probably knew that.
Exactly.
Not probably,
so
did know that.
I have to that's what keeps me sane at the end of the day is just knowing that what's meant for us will be whether we like it or not. And that's
meant to be
right. I was like, that's the wrong duo. But I was thinking, I was like, do I do it? Okay, you did it. Good. Yeah. But yeah, I had a thought and then it just went away. Well, that happens to me a lot.
Well, I was gonna say we're arguing about when we met y'all for the first time because
I also am repping. I don't know if there's a zoom in on this, but I'm repping vintage Love and Theft.
It looks
merch.
really good on you.
Thank
y'all
you.
still have this merch?
No, everyone's.
This is like 10 years old.
I still have one box of like 6 of those shirts, and they're all extra large.
Krista's like, I'll sell this back to you for no.
Yeah, no, I'm keeping this.
I can wear it
You
long
can
ways.
randomly buy them on eBay, but that's the hardest one to get.
Really?
Oh, see, I knew there was a reason
pretty
I
cool
kept it.
that
I have like a stack of T-shirts and just stuff that, for whatever reason, this was a good memory for me. And I think it's because we were discussing. Yeah, I think we opened up for y'all about 10 years ago in Beach, North Dakota, which we're from North Dakota, obviously. I don't think y'all probably. I mean, you guys were just probably like touring nonstop.
Well, he was saying Grand Forks, that's the one I remember too.
I think we got to like know
East
each
Grand
other
Forks.
better.
Okay.
That show. The Beach one, I was like in high school. I was probably 16 years
Actually,
old.
now that you say that, you told us at that show in East Grand Forks that you had opened for us before, and we were like,
but we were like,
when?
we were
What?
like children, and you know, obviously that was. It was a big deal for us to open up for like anybody coming into town in North Dakota, and we were doing any show we
like
could possible.
Y'all are letting us open for you.
Like,
This
oh
is
my
the
gosh,
best.
this band has hits. Like, and we get to open up for them. This is incredible.
Yeah.
Because we didn't get to do a lot of that at that age that we were just starting out, you know.
Thanks for giving us the
thank
opportunity,
you.
guys.
Yeah, and I do remember you guys being very kind. I remember you guys being very
nice.
kind.
oh, well, thank
Always.
you.
Yes.
So nice.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I remember hearing you guys at least at the East Grand Forks show, and I remember standing at the soundboard with our bass player, Scott Pope, at the time, who's a guy I knew from Charlotte, where I'm from. I actually moved to Nashville to be a bass player, and I wanted to be a producer. And so I bought, right before I moved here, I went to Guitar Center in Charlotte, and I was like, I'd known this guy, Scott Pope, for years. He played in this an insane R&B band with a guy that used to be our drummer also, Robert Blair, called Baby Black. They were the only 2 white guys in the band, and it was like the most soulful, groovy band I'd ever heard. And I like literally was watching, like listening out in like the lobby of some place in downtown Charlotte. I think it was like Neighborhood Theater. And I walked in expecting to see just a bunch of grooving black guys on stage, and the rhythm section was all white. I was like, what in the hell is going on here? But they were just 2 of the best players I'd ever heard.
Yeah, Scott's
and
awesome.
he played for us for a while at the beginning of our career, and then when we met y'all, he was playing with us again for the second time.
Yeah.
And I remember standing there with him. He was like, guys, girls are insane. And I remember he walked right up to you guys afterwards, gave y'all his information, was like, if you ever need a bass player. And I remember looking at him like, what, you're quitting our gig to go play with them?
Scott came and played with
Yeah,
us.
he
He
did,
eventually
yeah.
quit.
So did we steal your bass? No, I was like, did we steal your bass player?
No, we had fired him for the second time.
Okay,
after
got
that.
you.
Oh, I thought he quit. He didn't?
No, Scott Pope.
No.
I mean, what a cool dude. But we, when we played down on Broadway in Nashville, because we spent
That's right.
about 2 or 3 years playing
Yeah.
on Broadway. Scott was our dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we still. He's
still now. I mean, even this year,
He's in Mississippi now, but whenever we need a
sub.
sub, our bass sub, we're like, hey Scott, I know you had to like fly out of New Orleans, but can you
Yeah.
please come play this gig with us?
I mean, he played 4 gigs at least with us this
Nice.
year,
Yeah.
just subbing out.
It's
And
so nice to have like those players in town that you're like, oh, this dude's having a baby. We got to find someone who knows our show. And that's
Yes.
not going to embarrass
Scott
us.
knows the show.
and he's just one of the obviously best.
He's one of the best.
people
He has one of the
ever.
some like his pocket is so deep,
Yeah.
and
He's rich?
Yeah, but he does not play the bass like a white man. Like it is just he grooves in a different way than any other white bass player I've ever met.
He feels the music. I mean,
he's great.
And for anyone that's listening, this isn't a race thing. It's like generally black people just have a hell of a lot more soul than white people.
What?
He's got the music in his soul.
He does.
Yeah, and no, he's great. He plays great. I'm glad that we've both gotten to
the Scott Pope experience
and the Scott Pope bass experience.
But because of that, I've closely followed y'all's career ever since. And sorry, I didn't know that Monument shut down this year. But.
No, okay. We didn't really talk about it. We didn't really, because honestly, it was such a fast transition, and we loved working with Monument. We love being at Sony now, but it was such a fast transition that we didn't really, I don't know, feel the need to talk about it too much. And
well, I mean, even when Lyric Street shut down, we didn't talk about it so much. It's like people in the industry knew that the label was being shuttered for whatever reason, and it's like
your fans
just care that you're releasing music.
Yeah,
and you're still touring, and you're putting out stuff that you love. And at the end of the day, that's what the fans care about. So I didn't want to stress anyone out.
Well, and as artists, you can only control you can only control what you can control, and that's.
And
that's it. And even at a certain point, you can't even control the music you're putting out at a certain level.
Isn't that the best advice we got from Scott?
Yeah. Well, some Scott Pope advice for me is, playing on Broadway can be hard sometimes, and people are there to
sometimes.
Yeah, I'm being generous. Well, people are there to party and have fun in the Nashville experience. They're not there to listen to your 4-hour set,
solo original set.
Yeah, it's a different thing in which we understood what we were going into. But Scott Pope always said, like, you just got to remember, at the end of the day, the audience does not owe you anything. Yeah. They don't owe you their attention. They don't owe you their, in this case, like tip money, because we were playing for tips. And I just always have brought that with me. It's like, man, some crowds are tougher than others, but they don't, you got to put it on you. You got to take responsibility as an entertainer. Like, how can I
entertain? It's
how can I do my best job and give these people something that they will remember? And I think that served us well in our career, because going and opening up for people is kind of the same thing as Broadway. Because people don't care about you, they're not there for you.
Right.
Can you play Redneck Woman?
Yeah, well, we still, honestly, at least now people shout for us to play our song Shoot Tequila.
Yeah, that's nice.
Cool.
That
at least they yell our songs now, which is nice.
Well, not
do you remember when that shift happened, like to where you were on stage and you're like, oh shit, I
was so happy.
Were we still on Broadway at that point?
Maybe. We played Broadway till like 2021.
The end of 2021, when we were still playing Broadway. I remember it started happening when people would come in and request original songs, and that was like, oh, it isn't Redneck Woman or Freebird or something like that for the first time. But now at our shows, because Shoot Tequila is the last song we play, it'll be like, Shoot Tequila. I'm like, we're getting there, but we don't want y'all to leave. What's y'all's closer still? What do you close with?
It depends. A lot of times it's Angel Eyes still, but if we don't have multiple guitars with us and it's a flight aid or something, I play Whiskey on My Breath in a different tuning. So instead of having to spend a minute tuning back up, if I don't have another guitar,
I fill the time with talking while he down tunes, and we pretend like we're closing with that song because it's just the most important song on our set. But it's really, I don't want to explain why Eric's retuning. He's got to do this.
You worked around it,
things and
man, y'all have released some freaking bangers through the year. Like y'all know how to choose and write some songs.
That's
man,
nice.
it's really impressive to see what y'all have done. Oh, there's a song.
Everybody Drives Drunk.
Yes.
Oh,
that's one of my
song.
top
I don't
five
know if it was a single.
It wasn't.
That
is a great song.
One of my favorite songs ever by y'all.
Thank you.
And probably just in this industry, honestly. It is such a good song. It should have been a single for y'all. It should have been a number one hit.
Is that y'all's like the one that song that got away, or you thought maybe deserved more?
I personally have two. One from our self-titled album that we made on RCA. It's called Amen. And it's a song we didn't write, but Brian White, the artist, and Neil Thrasher, and one other guy's on it. And it's just one of the most... The melody's insane. It's like a totally different vibe. And it was going to be our next single. And then they were like, nah, we're going to move on and start recording a new project. And we're like, there's still so many good songs on this one. And and it was a situation of Angel Eyes went number one. And instead of putting out a new song, they waited almost 3 months for the follow-up because Gary Overton wanted to release 3 solo female artists ahead of us. It was kind of his first 6 months on the job over there. And kind of just fell victim to whatever that was.
There's just so much more that goes into it that people don't,
So then the next single, we were like, everybody at radio was saying, yes, come with this one. And then we start having programmers call us like, hey, what the hell is your label doing? Like, your guys are losing momentum.
And
why are you waiting?
Us, right?
Yeah, then they put out the next song. It got to 23 on the chart.
Lonely or
No, it was Running Out of Air.
Oh yeah.
And
Which is crazy because I feel like if you get into the 20s in today's scene, we would be like, oh my gosh.
If we had a top 20.
We would be overjoyed with a top 20 right
So
now.
it's harder now.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
I
I
know
don't
it's
know if
always
it's
been
hard or not,
hard.
but it is.
It is.
It's always been hard
Yeah,
to
I mean,
play the radio
and it was
game.
hard back then
You're
too.
playing-
It was just
it
a
is
little
the biggest
different.
of,
It didn't
the
seem
big
like there were
leagues.
so many outside factors that affected radio airplay as there are now.
But as a new artist, I mean, radio is it's so.
Well, we did like 4 radio tours, so that helped a lot.
Yeah. You knew everybody.
I mean,
Y'all did your time.
We did, and even on Lyric Street, it was like we got to use Bill Park's tour bus back then that so many legendary people had done radio tours on, and just he drove for Conway Twitty, so you sit there and you just
He
listen
would join
to
us
hear
to help
him.
us get the ad.
Oh yeah, he'd come in and like he was a radio legend. So if he walked into the building and a programmer knew him, it was like, oh, Bill Parks is coming in. This means he believes in it, and he's seen a lot of new artists.
It's
So
gonna be
we'll,
a good day.
yeah, he'd come out and be like, I got you guys.
I was like,
yeah.
Bill, tell him a bunch of Conway Twitty stories and go.
Yeah, we got the ad, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's a different world now, but it's also not like the other day. Someone was talking to me. He's like, man, it's all changed so much and it's changing so fast. Like, yes, it is, but there's also still all those like kind of the staple pieces that have always been there. They're still there. It's
We
just
still did a full-blown
yeah,
radio
it seems
tour
like there's
as
just
well.
more
Lucky.
there's more routes to
Not
get
really.
there.
The last label we were on, we begged them to send us on radio tour. Like, no, you don't. No, we're like, no, please. I promise
Like
you.
we've
I
seen
think
it
it
work
matters.
every single
It
we've
will
done something
work.
like
Still
that for it.
matters.
Get us there, and they're like, no, we're just not. We're gonna go a different route, and we're like, no, dude, we're radio babies. Like,
Especially in country radio.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
y'all
we
know
want-
all these people.
we wanted to do it so bad, and they didn't do it. We
It's
were
funny. I never hear of artists wanting begging to go on radio tour, but I love that y'all are.
But
You're
we
like,
got to see like
this works.
when you do it, you go through the exhausting 6 months worth of travel or whatever, 2 years.
Yep.
Some of them were like,
Yeah.
it's like you see the results. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
we're out here working this hard, but at least there's something that we can see that's tangible that happened because of this. And it's like we know if we do that, we'll have some sort of positive result.
Oh, we're leaving with the ad, dude. Maybe have to take them to Morton's and give them a free show, but we're going to have
getting
the
that.
ad.
Yeah.
Getting the ad.
You know, I really feel like that kind of energy too is like I think rarely people like you and rarely people like us like get lucky, and like
Yeah.
we do occasionally, and it's really nice when the stars align and it happens. But like both of us have like
you have to work for
Yeah.
busted our tail
everything.
ends off,
Yep.
to make stuff happen. And it's not people's job to know how much work goes into it, but we're also not afraid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, in it shows like y'all wanting to go on radio tour. Still, relationships still do matter.
Yeah.
Obviously, the song is the number one
Thing.
thing at
Right.
the end of the day that is going to matter. But every relationship you make and programmer you meet and just having those, that all changes everything for you, and it
some
does
of
matter.
the cool things, like just even about this business, some of my closest friends still, people that I still like. Greg, I follow what he does on social media and
Right.
Facebook. Like we've made some of our best friends through this business.
Oh,
and
yeah.
everybody's still in it in some facet. And
Yes.
it's,
You never stop.
Honestly, our
Yeah.
girls that we went on radio tour with at Monument Records because we did most of our radio tour with Monument Records. We're in the car with these girls for hours and hours and hours, and they're still some of our very, very good friends.
I mean, they see you at your absolute worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah,
are
that's true.
so.
I remember
sick.
there was one time,
Yes.
and
go.
I won't go in, like, this is not a bad story.
I'm like, where are you going?
Not a bad story. 'Cause I won't share too much, but you get to the point where like you are thankful to be doing it. It's all you ever wanted, but you're just like physically exhausted. You know, to where like
Yep.
you're so tired that you can't reason emotionally.
You just
anymore.
need a night of sleep.
You just need, and it's all it is.
Yep.
I tell myself it's always sleep. It's always sleep.
Yeah.
You don't. There's not. If you get a good night's sleep, you'll feel so different about everything in your life. And we were in Atlanta
Yep.
with Caitlin Lester. She works for MCA now, I believe. But we were, hitting it hard radio tour, and I can't remember if our song had been hit top 40 yet or had been just pulled, or this was Shoot Tequila, and we were so exhausted. And I think actually no, it had been pulled at this point. We were still
you
doing all
start
the radio
feeling like,
shows.
why have I just
Right.
done all
And
this
so we spent
work?
this whole year working the song, and it did go top 40, which we were so proud of. It
Nice,
opened so many
congrats.
doors for us
Yeah.
to like get nominated for an ACM and win that. But you still wanted more from that song, obviously.
I want a number one.
Yeah,
you know,
we all
that's
want
the
a number
goal.
one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
feeling, the, kind of defeat of that, and then just being on the road and still having to fulfill all the commitments you did for this radio tour.
Yeah.
Because you don't, if you commit to something, you're not going to drop out of the show. That's
Right,
just, you don't
exactly.
do that. Don't do that. But I do remember I was in the car with Caitlin, and I was like, it was a show with Ashley McBride that night. And I said, Caitlin, I just need to cry to Girl Going Nowhere. Can you please play that song for me? And I bawled my eyes out. And then
I started bawling my eyes out.
And then from there on, Caitlin's like, because sometimes we'll split hotel rooms to save money and stuff. And Caitlin's like, we should start getting them separate hotel rooms. So that's how we got separate hotel rooms for the rest of the year.
That's so
we
funny.
broke
That's
them.
awesome.
Thank you, girl, going nowhere. So that's a little bit of radio tour.
That's awesome.
But most of it's so much fun, and you do meet so many cool people and so many fun experiences.
Yeah.
I think when we were at Lyric Street or Carrollwood, which was the label they started once we signed at Lyric Street, but Katie McCartney was our promo coordinator on the radio side, and like she had just gotten in and like worked her way up from the bottom, and so then to see her, you know, in the position that she was in, it's cool to see it from the artist side of things. And a lot of the people that we got when we got into the business, people that working in mail rooms at Sony and different labels, people that were assistants, people that were, you know, assistants to agents, are now at the top of their game and running these companies. So it's cool to have, you know, been in this business with these people and watch everybody kind of rise to the top. And it's like, you see some of them just keep going, and then you feel like you're kind of stagnant and you've plateaued, and then you'll have something happen, and you'll start to catch up. They'll lose a job, and then it's like, oh, you need a job? So-and-so's looking, or we're hiring somebody. It's like,
which is why I think it's so
cool.
important, and to like never burn bridges.
Yes.
We've never felt like we should or have to.
No.
In our career. But even if you feel like maybe you do have something against someone, or someone just...
I mean, unless someone does you extremely dirty,
yes,
then
and
I
there
think
are
you
people
can
in this
for sure
business that will
burn
do that.
bridge.
Then you don't want their help anyways.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But overall,
But that seems
people
to
do
me
come
those
back
are few and far between. Like, I mean, I hear horror stories about people in the business. We've just been fortunate enough to have
But you
people in
never
our
know.
corner that are good people. Not saying that's not always not always been the case.
You
but
never know when you're going to work with someone again, or when that's going to come around, or it's just
it's a very small community.
And you know, most of us in this town are going to be here for a very long time and have different record deals, and you know, go through all these things. And so you never know where you're going to end up or who you're going to work with, or but it's a crazy
business in that regard. But again, I wouldn't trade any of it for the world.
Never.
Like some of the experiences that we've had, even the awful ones, have taught us so much, have taught me so much. I mean, I've learned so much about myself.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's really easy to get depressed and down in this business and watch everybody around you succeed. But it's really, those are just the ones you're paying attention to, because there are thousands and thousands of us all in the same boat. And I'd argue that we've had far more success than the majority of people out there, both of us, like both bands.
And
I
it's
mean,
not linear.
No, it's not.
You'll have a super high year, and then maybe you'll dip a little bit, and then you'll go back up. Like, most people aren't at the top of the industry at all times forever. Actually, no one is forever.
Is, yeah.
It doesn't work like that. So you just have to know everything is part of the journey, and that's what this is. And it's rocky, and it's great, and that's the experience. And you said the worst of times. Honestly, that's what you remember, and that's what builds your character.
If you didn't experience those, the lowest of the lows, how can you truly appreciate the highest of highs?
And what is the reason you still love music and love to do it? And it's, you know, it's really easy to be happy when things are going super well, and it's really easy to keep momentum going when things are already great, and
easy to love the music then. Yeah,
it's really easy when things are good, but to get you through those tough times, it's like, why do you do music? Why do you love it? And it's okay to be down a little bit, but at some point it's like, okay, I have my fight back now. I'm ready to go again. I believe in this. It's usually too when you're writing a lot of music you believe in, and you're like, I want to fight for this music. Like I want to do whatever I can to make sure this music gets the best life out of it. Yeah.
And I have mad respect for people that can be so passionate about a project, that can spend 3 years writing something. All their peers, the people they worked on it with, think it's the best thing since sliced bread, and you truly believe that. It's the people that can hear no over and over and over and have people tell them, no, this isn't what you think it is. And the people that just are so staunch in their beliefs, and they never take no for an answer. It's like they just keep knocking on doors, and eventually it finally happened. It's like you have to have that kind of faith and that belief in what it is that you're doing, or everyone else is going to see that, you know, it's fake, and you're just hoping for the best. And those people generally just want to be famous. They're not truly artists and truly passionate about the art. They're passionate about the fame and the money and everything that comes with it, which, sure, that's great, but it's also very empty at the end of the day.
It's fleeting. And also, I've thought, I was like, yes, I think with success in this industry does come some level of fame, just naturally, but I'm like, I don't really care to be famous.
Right.
I really don't. Like, I want to be successful, and that comes with it, but I don't really I don't know. It's not super appealing to me.
Fame is
I don't
Yeah.
like being watched. I don't want people to know what
Yeah.
I'm doing. Like,
I don't want people to take a picture of me when I'm eating a burger.
yeah,
Out in
yeah.
public, you know what I mean?
Well, and then people are just so.
And they can. and
People are
that's-
such assholes, like especially online. I mean, like,
Yeah.
like none of these people would say half the shit to your face because
No.
they know there would be some type of consequence, even if it's just a physical reaction, the look on my face. It's hard for people to deal with that when they're a foot
You're
in
gonna
front
tell
of
me
you.
that to my
But
face?
when that comes
Okay,
through
yeah.
a computer screen, you're just reading words. Those people don't care. They're heartless assholes most of the time.
Yeah.
They're probably also very unhappy and alone. And it's like, sure, they're lashing out, they're hating on something, but it's like, I used to respond to all of it, and now it's just like, don't feed the trolls.
No, I know.
because
Sometimes
they
you
won't go away.
respond.
Honestly, well, to be honest,
Sometimes it's fun though.
it
It
is.
is. I enjoy it from time to time.
Sometimes
so-
it's a good time.
Depends
I'm
on when you hit
really,
me.
like if a video of ours goes viral or like say some other site posts us and there's a bunch of just nasty comments about us, I really don't care. Like it's kind of funny to me at this point because I'm like, these people don't know who we are. Obviously,
They're not going to be our
to
fans.
write something like that,
Mm-hmm.
you have to be so unhappy and so
Yeah.
insecure about yourself to write something about someone else like that. But I do love to go into the comment section and say,
I like that about you.
hey,
Kendra's
Cheryl.
very much a kill him with kindness kind of person.
Oh,
hope
I'm
you're
very
having a
passive aggressive
great
when it
day.
comes to
It
that.
is a little
Yeah.
passive aggressive because I'm like, also they don't think they're gonna get called out.
Right.
And then when you call them out, 90% of the time, what do they do?
Delete their
Delete the
Delete their
comment.
comment
Yep.
because they think there is no consequence to their action. And I'm
Yep.
going, no, because you would never say this in person. The
Right.
internet, the social media has ruined people's common decency
Yes.
completely.
100%.
You would never say that to someone in person ever.
Yep.
And so I think there's nothing wrong. I don't think you need to be a brat, but there is nothing wrong with calling people out on their shit.
And and I'm as soon as yeah,
Well said. I
As soon
agree
as you do it,
100%.
all your fans that are actually there for you are like, yeah, let's get
Yeah,
them.
they follow
Yeah.
suit
Sick
and they
'em.
get in on it.
Honestly, our fans are way meaner than we are, so like, they'll stick them, you know?
Well,
Yeah,
and
get 'em.
I see even after the CMAs that we just had, it's you see comments about these women, you know, because we didn't perform or anything like that at the CMAs, but you know, we have Lainey and Ella and Megan who are up there giving their all. They're incredible to make it as a woman in this industry. You know how freaking hard that is,
Yeah.
and they're all up there freaking killing it. And these comments are just awful. And I want to go like
We get defensive for other people.
That's how
why
I
are
am.
you
Like, I never
commenting?
defend ourselves online, but
Right.
if someone else, our friend, or like someone's going after
Yeah.
a guest we had on the podcast, I will go after him
Also-
immediately. I don't care what they say about me, but
No.
like, don't
I
mess
don't like
with my
when people
friends.
hate on my people.
I want to
like,
see you try.
Yeah.
I want to see you try.
Can you do better?
Yep.
Anything, you know, because
No.
these ladies are working their tail. I mean, men too, but
No, I
anyone
mean-
who gets to that level, it's like
Yeah.
it's you know how hard it is to get there and to be scrutinized with everything you do, and people talking about the way your hair looks or
her shirt,
or her shirt or the way her arms
golly.
move or she doesn't like her voice. It's just every nitpicky little thing. You're like,
Yeah.
it's unreal. I
And
can't.
generally, I'm just always curious because I notice guys can be very vicious and they can be assholes, but it's like a different way than females. And like I'll look at these females that are commenting on
Other
Ella,
females.
or like
It's a
even
different
I was
kind of
really, I was
attacks.
actually really kind of annoyed like reading all the comments about Riley's girlfriend.
Yes.
Like I've known her for a while. She's a beautiful girl. She's a sweet girl. Sure. So what? She dated Tucker Wetmore and some other people also. It's like people just love to hate. And I'm looking through the comments and it's
People love to hate.
this 450, 350 pound woman sitting there talking trash about her nose and the shape of her chin. I'm like, man, like put down the Pop-Tarts and go get on a treadmill before you're going to have any business talking about this beautiful woman that's working her ass off to stay that way. Like, how
I
dare
do
you?
like Pop Tarts, but
What about toaster strudels? Can we talk about toaster strudels?
No, that's a different
Oh, yeah.
story. I
Those
like
are-
those a lot.
yeah,
but-
those are big at my house.
don't
I just
really
have
know
this
what's
vision of this
happening
woman just
anymore.
stuffing her
No,
face
it's
full
like-
of Pop-Tarts.
It's like when
commenting.
women are
I'm like,
critiquing other women's looks or appearances, and it's like, well,
Just-
maybe you shouldn't be talking so
it's
much.
the
Yeah,
plank in your own eye situation.
Yeah,
Like,
you know. No, we're very much. Our whole band is like to make other women feel good about themselves, so
awesome.
nothing
That's
pisses
amazing.
off more when
Yeah.
other women are trying to make themselves feel like crap about
That
themselves.
makes sense.
We don't love that, you know.
well, and you go to a lot of their this is what makes I'm on rage today.
I love it.
I like it.
Rageful
I like
Tiger
it.
Lily, yeah.
But when you go to their profile, they have 2 daughters.
Yes.
And you're going, this is the example.
And a Bible
you're
verse.
And a Bible verse.
and
I love
a link to
Jesus.
their church and all this other stuff. I'm like, you're making this Christianity look awful.
Right. I'm like, that is, first of all, like, Jesus would not say or do those types of things that you're doing. And what kind of role model are you for your daughters saying something like that about another woman on the
and then
internet?
we wonder why this generation is going to grow up to be that way or worse.
Yes.
And it's like, all right, your parents are the reason. The people that you're following, the people that these parents are letting their kids follow, and the people that are entertaining them and teaching them how to be this way. It's dangerous.
Yeah, it's but
No bueno.
just be a good person. Be kind. If you don't have something nice to say, don't say nothing
Amen.
at all.
And I'm a
good
firm
advice.
believer that what you put out there, you will get back tenfold.
Yeah.
And you sow a lot of evil, you're going to have a lot of bad shit happen to you. If
Yeah.
you're a good person, you may not see it immediately, but I think good things come back to good people.
My heart rate feels up now.
No, I do.
You're
Like,
like,
too. And
No,
that's why you got to put such like the blinders on, we say. And it's like, we've gotten this advice from a lot of other artists too. It's like, put your blinders on and go where you're wanted. Like, your fans mean the most, and your family and your friends and your close relationships. Outside of that, it's really easy to get wrapped up in the hate and the meanness. But if you are good to your fans and you're serving them and you're growing your fan base and the people who do like you and do appreciate what you're doing, that's all you can control as well.
Because there's going to be people out there who are not going to like you
No matter what.
what you say
And
or
that's
do.
okay.
And are going to,
I'm really at peace with that because I really do feel like it's impossible to make art and music that everyone likes.
Yeah.
I kind of usually hope some people do hate it when I put it out, like in a weird way. I'm like, if people,
I'm at that point now.
if
but
if
I've
people hate it,
always
then
been
some
like,
people are gonna
I
love
just want
it.
everyone to like what I do.
Right. I'm a
Maybe
little more like that.
Yeah, maybe I've just never been my own. I'm a
And
middle.
I think it's
I'm a
probably
middle
how I was
child.
raised also. Like,
Yeah.
like just things that you don't even realize about your parents and stuff. And, you know, us parents, we try to live somewhat vicariously through our kids or give kids opportunities that you didn't have. Or a lot of parents get jealous of opportunities that their kids had that they didn't have. And I think in music and everything else, that trickles down also. People are jealous. People are angry that you have this success and you have these resources that other people don't have. So they just want to shit all over that, and they don't even think about the hard work that it took you to get there.
Yeah.
They don't think to themselves, well, maybe the fact that I've been sitting in my mom's basement for 30 years is the reason I'm not ahead of where I'm at right now. But they have no drive, no desire to get out of there and do something different. So they just sit there and talk shit about everybody else. And I wish we
think
could get past
Lainey
that.
Wilson just did the Cheetos quote. That was good.
Oh, yeah.
When she won Female Vocalist of the Year, I thought that was good. And she does it in a way that she's so still nice and
It's very
Yes.
Dolly,
well-spoken.
Reba.
She's not even offending anybody when she calls out the haters, and I love that Lainey is. She's so well spoken. I love that about her.
Yes.
And another thing for me, I don't know why all these little bits and pieces of advice are coming back to me. It's just like, don't listen to people who you wouldn't want their lives. You know
Yes.
what I mean? Don't take advice from people who you don't want your lives to be anything like theirs. Yeah.
And those are oftentimes the people that try to give the most advice.
Exactly.
It's like, I'm going to tell you what you need to do. And then I'm like, okay, well, what have you done that would lead me to believe that that's even remotely
I should listen
smart?
to you.
Some credibility needs to be there.
Yeah. Well, I guess hindsight's 20/20, and now looking back at the last 20 years in the industry, but I'm grateful for it. I don't think I would have changed any of that. I like the hate. I like the trials. I like the struggles, because I think that makes us appreciate even when the smallest good thing happens.
Yeah.
And,
kinda
and
boring
you can build
otherwise.
on that. Yeah.
Yeah, I love my bank account being empty every other year.
We
so
love the struggle.
fun.
I love the struggle. No.
I have.
I didn't say it was fun, Steven. But it teaches you a lot. So
It does teach you a lot. So why did you add gold?
Oh, okay.
We'll give you the tea.
So we started Tigirlily when we were 14, 16.
No.
I mean, we know.
I have a tank top that doesn't have gold on it. Or,
So-
well, it's
oh,
a baseball tee.
You have the
Oh.
pre-gold merch.
You could sell
You
that
still
for
have
what?
it?
Well, I don't know how much you could sell that for, but
That's amazing.
It's the baseball tee one.
yes.
We'll
When
bring-
baseball teams were very in, you know.
Oh yeah, we had like
Are they
5 or
out?
6
Oh,
different versions of
They're
it.
out.
No, but you could still wear
Oh,
baseball tees. Like
no.
they were very present like about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So we had a gold, in 2021 maybe? 2022?
Yes, ish.
But basically, there's a lot of other Tigirlily brands, boutiques, bands, other Tigirlily.
Wasn't there a Tigirlily and Peter
Pan.
Pan?
Peter
Okay.
Pan. Like there's a lot of other entities
Uh-huh.
with Tigirlily, and so basically to distinguish us as the country music duo, we added gold.
Okay.
Okay.
It was.
It doesn't. I don't think it hurts. It probably just
I mean,
helps.
people can
It makes
still
it more
as-
distinctive.
Literally,
So
that's
like they
the
can
whole-
find it way easier.
There was no other Tigirlily Gold in any kind of space.
Yeah, that's
We
cool.
are the only Tigirlily Gold. And yeah,
Wow,
people can still
you're
call
getting
us.
real southern. Tigirlily
Tiger-
Gold.
Tigirlily. You know them Tigirlily.
Been in
You know them
Nashville for 2 months.
tigers?
Tigirlily Gold. They try, But yeah, since we've added on gold, it's been better.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, we've had to live
And where
up.
did the gold come from? Like, what's the
I mean, we went
chose-
through a bunch of different names,
Yeah.
honestly. We were like Tigirlily Rain, Tigirlily Dry.
Green.
Tigirlily
Really, we
Green,
tried everything.
Tigirlily Rust.
No, there were some bad ones. We chose Gold because we hated it the least, honestly. And then, but Tigirlily already
Well, it
comes
sounds
from...
like special.
Well, it
Nice.
is. I mean,
we did like it. There is some meaning, actually.
Gold also has, when we were going through the names, that does have meaning to us as far as, because Tigirlily comes from North Dakota. That was a flower that grew in our parents' garden growing up. So it's all about home, change the spelling of it to Tigirlily. And then Gold also just points back to, we reflect on the wheat fields and the sunsets and the sunrises and the hair color. And
It's also the most expensive precious metal known to man. So.
Oh, wow.
that too. All that's
I
good is
started saying
gold.
that.
So there was just gold was the best choice, but also had the most meaning. So it was kind of both of those combined. But yeah, I mean, some days we're Tigirlily Gold. On days we're not having our best day, Tigirlily
Silver.
Participation
That's
Award.
hilarious. I love that.
We don't always
That's
live
great.
up to the name, so
Hope to be
try.
Tigirlily Platinum
That's pretty
someday.
funny.
I like that. I
right?
like that.
Working on it.
Where did Love and Theft come from?
It was a Bob Dylan record.
Oh,
Released on
ah.
September 11th, 2001, the day the plane hit the towers. So
Wow.
didn't get a whole lot of attention that day, but it was a critically acclaimed record. And
Okay.
Wow.
actually, the third member of our band, Brian Bandis, at the time came up with that one or brought it to us. We were just going through all kinds of discography. Like
We were like Vinyl Sons, the 84s. What else were we?
when we were three of us, we called ourselves Banderson Liles for like 4 months.
Because we had to. We
I found
wanted
a poster the other day that had that on it.
Ooh, that's cool. We had to play. We wanted to play out to work on our harmonies in the show, but we're like, well, we don't really have a name, right? So let's just. What do we want to call ourselves tonight?
Right.
And then
You tried a couple things.
See,
out.
I
We
like
did.
that
Yeah.
y'all went for a band name too versus just Kendra and Krista, Eric and
Yeah.
Steven. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and we had tried different things, but I mean, I will say like
Because y'all started as a trio first.
we started.
and then, okay.
There were four of us actually at the
Four,
beginning,
okay.
and like the two producers that more or less put us together. I mean, me and Steven knew each other before. I met Brian one other time. I didn't know the guy Chris at all. But they wanted a 4-piece, like modern day Eagles type
cool,
thing.
yeah.
Like, that was the goal, to just have real cool 4-part
Harmonies.
harmony. Everybody was an instrumentalist. Everybody sang lead. Everybody switched back and forth, played lead on the guitar. It was just going to be kind of more of a Eagles jam band kind of thing where everybody did everything. And like even our producers were very just hell bent on like developing a very particular sound and a way of playing. So like, you know, we were in my studio trying to record all these demos, and I remember I'd send them to Jeff and Bob, and they'd be like, "Okay, that's great, but you're getting ahead of yourselves. You guys haven't even played together yet." He's like, "You can record the cool shit you want, but
Leaving
like,
London is still fire though, bro. That's
I mean, we wrote a lot of cool, really different songs, but they forced us to go out and play live like twice a week for almost a year.
That's
so,
great.
Like, we would go around, like we would put posters on telephone poles, like we'd go all around town and like just try to self-promote and paper everything we possibly could. And I feel like that really helped us a lot more, because especially in this TikTok day and age, it's like some people are playing their first show after having millions and millions of views, and it's an
How
absolute
terrifying.
train wreck.
How terrifying.
But then also just awful. Like no stage presence, no catalog of songs to even play. It's they play their one original 3 times in the set and then play covers, and
You can only improve your performance by experience.
Yes.
I mean, that truly is the only thing that is going to help you not be terrified or help you get comfortable on stage.
And even
It's
that,
just
like
experience.
the
Not a
artist
crowd.
development side
Yeah.
of things isn't nearly as important as it used to be. And there's still these guys out there that do it, and they do it really well. But even they have to be so purposeful with what they go after, who they look for, because there's so many snakes out there that are going to try to pull people and take them from them. And there's no real need for an A&R person on your production team that's really going to help develop you as an artist, because people's egos are fed so quickly through the social media apparatus. So all that to say, I'm very grateful for what we
Me
got
too.
in the beginning of our career, and that because we got to see dudes that have been in the business. I mean, Robert Ellis Orrell is the guy that legitimately discovered Taylor. Like Andrea brought her down here. They went to his office, and she's still releasing songs that he's a writer on. Like she just had something else come out that he wrote with her when she was 14 years old. That's making him millions of dollars. It's wild.
I didn't know that.
But he truly invested in her as well, and taught her how to play live and put her in situations where she was forced to get that experience. And
Yeah, you need people around you who
Are gonna make you better.
are going to make you better
Push
and
you.
are going to push you into those situations where like playing Broadway.
We didn't necessarily want to play Broadway.
Yeah.
Like we knew.
I think it's awesome you did.
Doing 12 hours.
We would never regret it. Never ever regret playing Broadway.
Yeah.
Yep. Because 12 hours.
That's a crash course right there.
For 3 years.
You got
12 hours a weekend. It's like, okay, well,
you're gonna get better,
and you're gonna experience everything on those stages.
Yes.
In an exaggerated manner than you're going to experience anywhere
like,
else, because you got these drunk assholes heckling you, all kinds of stuff.
I mean, there's a few there's things that still surprise us, but not much surprises us anymore. We're just like, it's just another day.
Usually when things surprise us at this point, it's really not good.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to be surprised anymore. Make it stop.
That's funny.
Well, I have a question for you. Like, how is it now being in the business for 13 years, playing together for 13 years? Like, how has it changed besides like what you just said? Like, what do you appreciate the most about the longevity now that you guys have had, and what have you learned? And like, how do you approach things that might have been incredibly daunting, let's say 8-10 years ago? How do you approach those same things now? And are there like specific kind of markers and things you have in place to know, like, oh, like if you're triggered by a word, you're triggered by a business idea or something, like, do you guys have anything in your process that you use to like work through that and just
I don't know
to
if
where
there's
it doesn't
anything
bother you anymore?
in our process, but I think learning to trust yourself has been a big thing for us, because obviously when we started when 14 and 16,
We had no idea what was going on.
we didn't know what we were doing, but now as 27, 29, trusting ourselves and having confidence in like our abilities, and knowing that, hey, we can always get better, we can always write better songs, we can always perform better, we can always sing better, but we do have a healthy confidence in what we do as a band.
Yeah, because we have put the time in. So to know, like, we have put hours and 1,000 shows in by now. And the opportunities we get, we have, we do deserve them. We may not be the best vocalists, the best performers of all time, but like, we deserve the opportunities when they come in, and we can rise up
to the occasion.
to that occasion. And so just having that confidence. And I mean, we don't feel that way every day. Obviously, we have to pep each other up and go, no, this is good. We deserve this. We can do this. It's a constant battle, obviously. But also, for us, there's not a lot of sister duos in this town, in this industry. Not. And so sometimes we get nervous about how there's no one to necessarily look to in our position, or there's not a lot of people to look to. We're not a solo female artist. Our journey is going to be so different than everyone else's in this town. And so she kind of mentioned this earlier, but just truly blinders on. What are we doing that is real to us, that is different, that is uniquely us?
Trusting your gut too, because I feel like when we have trusted our gut in our music career, it's been good. Yeah, we made some wrong decisions too as well, but we've really like leaned into it and been like, I really believe in this, and you're prepared for it to fail or do well. Like, that's a good position to be, because you really believe in something.
Yeah,
and then there's some days where you don't do your best, and
that's
gave
what
your
bothers
best.
me the most.
Some
is
days,
not doing my best.
But some days that is your best, because you cannot be at your very best every single day. You can try to give your best on that day, but we're all human. You're not going to have your best vocal every time you go out there. You want to, and you're going to try to, but it just not every day is that way. No. Sometimes you're sick, sometimes you're worn down, and just knowing that whatever day it is, whatever emotions you're going through, whatever you're going through in life, maybe there's a personal thing going on, giving the best you can still that day, I think is really important for us to.
I don't know if I'm there yet with that, because I'm still like, man, I want to be my best all the time.
Well, yeah, duh. I mean,
yeah,
me
we
too.
strive for that. Yeah,
but you can't always give your best.
There is some grace
with yourself.
Yeah,
that's why duo is nice, because like if one of us is sick or not feeling today, whatever, I'm like, he's like, well, why don't you sing lead on this? Or I'm like, hey, why don't you sing lead on that? And I'm like, awesome. Nobody knows the difference anyway. So
that's a good. And back to what you're saying, it's like being able to give yourself grace is a huge thing, but it's hard to not feel like you're supposed to be on your A game at all times. But then, like you're saying, I think once you realize that that's impossible, that's an impossible expectation, you're going to drive yourself nuts if you try to maintain that all the time.
Yep.
So getting to the point, like, I don't know, someone told me when it comes to golf, I love playing golf, Steven loves playing golf, and I've always said golf is a great parallel for just life. You're hitting a stationary ball, and there's going to be things that happen when that ball bounces that you can't control. But up until that point, once you get that thing in the air, that's all on you. Yep. And you really have no one to blame but yourself. And I think if you can just accept where you're at. And you know, like certain golfers on certain days, their body's not going to be able to do certain things, so they work with what they're working with that day.
Yes.
And they figure out how to make it work. And I think that's so important in this business. Like, you don't have to be on 100% of the time, but still give your best with what you got. Show up, do your best, work as hard as you can, give everything you got that day. It might be half of what you had yesterday, but at least if you're putting that effort in, you can't look back on that and be like, you know what, I could have done more. I could have done this and I didn't. And then it's on you. It's like, no, I gave my best. I did what I was supposed to do. I showed up, gave my best effort, put my best foot forward. Shit happens.
And if it doesn't work,
if it didn't
then
work
it doesn't
out,
work. But no,
at least I did my best.
And yeah, totally agree. We say that a lot too.
And my best might not be as good as someone else's best. And on any given day, like, I have to accept that. But I can sleep well at night knowing that I put my best effort forward, and I can't hate on myself because I'm not as talented as so-and-so, or I wasn't given that gift.
Yes. We have our own thing. Y'all have your own thing. Everyone in this town has their own gift and their thing that makes them authentically them, which I know that sounded like a stupid sentence, but you know,
I didn't think it sounded stupid.
Where I was going with that, but you just have to focus on that. We're never going to sound like Chris Stapleton. It's just not going to happen. No matter.
It'd be nice though.
No matter how hard we try. Like there's certain things.
You want to sound like a dude?
When it's Chris Stapleton, yeah.
Eric, have you given your best today?
I haven't, but
You're giving your best for
I'm
today.
about to start.
Well, thanks for
I'm
not giving your
inspired.
best for us.
kidding,
No,
I'm
I'm just
kidding,
kidding.
I'm
I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's what it's all about. And persevering longer than other people will. Honestly,
a lot of people
not
give
giving
up.
Yeah.
Way too soon, in my opinion.
We are still here making a living off of music in a band, which is, I mean, in a duo, yes, but like working with another person. This person has also decided that this is worth it and wants to keep working with you to achieve this. And we don't want to be a flash in the pan. We want to be doing this for decades. You know, we want to make a career out of this for decades. So
and it's hard to find two people that have
in the
similar
long run.
goals and want to be in it for that long. It's like so many people are ready to jump ship after 6 months to 2 years. Like, and there's so many bands that fizzle out so quickly. I mean, I thought COVID was great in that regard. Like, a lot of the people that didn't take it all that seriously and just kind of lucked into it, it like got them out of here. And then now we have a deluge of you know, young people that had nothing else to do, and they're like, all right, let's go to Nashville and make music. So I think there's more music than there's ever been, but I think there's more mediocre music than there's ever been. And I think people that are still making great records
it still matters.
Are still there. They still matter, and the cream usually does rise to the top. I mean, you know, I think consistency is the most important thing in this business. And if you're consistent and you're talented, I mean, something's going to happen eventually.
Exactly.
So.
We are on the same page, brother.
All right, well, that means I can tell because you guys have been doing it a long time. It's unusual.
Well, I hope your best is yet to come.
Thank you.
Us too.
Us too. And y'all's too. The best
thank
is
you.
yet to
Thank
come
you.
for all of us. And y'all are have always been so kind to us and such an inspiration for us. Like, it's just a great duo for us to look up to. And you have always been so nice whenever we've played shows with y'all. And we just truly appreciate that in this business where people can be the total opposite. So,
well, I mean, again, like, we feel the same about you guys. It's like there's few people like y'all are few and far between.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of people that'll be nice to your face and they'll say what they think you want to hear and stuff. But I think you can usually tell when someone when their heart's in the right place and they're in this for the right reasons. And I think in y'all's case, that's super uber apparent to me. And mad respect for you guys, and have had a lot of fun watching you. And going to continue, and we'll be cheering you on all the way.
Tell us about your Hallmark thing that y'all did.
Oh, yeah. Well, when this airs, the Hallmark movie may have already come out, but we're going to be in a Hallmark movie this year.
That's awesome.
A Grand Ole Opry Christmas.
A Grand Ole Opry
Very cool.
Christmas.
Okay.
They filmed it in Nashville.
Nice.
Singing a song called Mistletoe Tipsy. It's our original Christmas song. And
That's cool.
yeah, we're playing it at a bar, Category 10, in Nashville. That's our scene in the movie. But yeah, we're in a Hallmark movie this year. Grandma
That's
and Mom are
pretty
very
awesome,
proud.
dude.
Yes.
Very
That's really
excited.
cool. How was
Very
that?
excited.
How was the experience of filming
It was
that?
fun. I mean,
and-
we filmed. I think I had to get up at like 3:30 a.m. that morning. We
Very
filmed.
early. These Hallmark people work very hard.
Yeah.
They work very hard.
I probably look half asleep while I'm filming the scene because we filmed by 6:37 a.m.
Wow.
It was so early, but it was so cool, and the people are so nice, and they work so hard, and they have it down to a T on how.
Yeah, they take
film
pride
it.
in what they do. And
Yeah.
if you think the Hallmark people are not going to be, you know, nice and very home. They are,
which I don't know why you would think that.
No. I just thought, you know,
I was like, I don't know. Is that a thing?
The
Is
Hallmark
that a
people are
thing?
what you think they will be.
They
you
are-
know, they're very kind and they take pride in their work and they're great to work with.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. So yeah, we're in a Hallmark movie. I don't know. I just thumbs up.
Yeah.
there. Hey.
Well, here's the great thing about doing a Christmas thing is like, Christmas comes every year.
Right.
That's why like your new Christmas release, like it's gonna be on someone's playlist again next year and maybe till the end of time.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
It is.
I just need a little bit of that Mariah Carey magic, just a little bit. Come
Yeah,
on.
we just get like a half of a 0.5%. We'd still be
Literally,
rich.
I would take that. But yeah, so we're in a Hallmark movie this
That's
year.
so fun.
That's awesome. And you guys just had a new song come out.
Yeah, a song called "Mess
While
Out of Me"
ago?
come out. It's very early 2000s, kind of Faith Hill inspired.
cool.
It's a little sexy love song.
Hey,
Yes,
Like
you know,
it, like it.
entering
We need to feel ourselves sometimes.
entering
you know?
our
Nice.
more mature
Mature era.
phase of our exactly more of that era. So
That's fun.
just released that song, working on album 2,
That's awesome.
which we're very excited about. So lots of, honestly, next year lots of new music.
Who do you
coming.
guys work with on the production side?
We work with a lot of people. So Shane McAnally,
Nice.
he's been in our corner for the last couple of years. He
I've
signed us
never
to
heard
our,
of him. Who's that?
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
he signed us to our first record deal and publishing deal. We're still over
great.
at Smack, and so he's taken a executive producing role on a lot of this stuff. Pete Good, I don't know if you know him.
yeah.
He is
Badass.
We're, like, in the
hands-on. Like
weeds
we
with
are.
Pete.
Pete
That's
is
great.
yeah. We are in the weeds with him. He's producing the whole record. And then Alex Klein is also co-producing a few songs on the record. So we have like 3 different producers.
That's cool.
We
that
have
we're
a
working with.
weird old connection with her.
Oh, really?
She was in a band with these.
The Luna Bells.
Yes. So
we
Jeff,
talked about
Jeff
this.
Copeland, the guy that put us together, being an artist development guy, he went and found this group of sisters from New York.
He's
that
like,
he
I'm
had
gonna do a
worked with in
girl
Brooklyn.
version.
And
Yes.
he's like, I need someone who's an uber talented instrumentalist, and like.
And she
went
wasn't a
got-
sister, but they just stuck her
Oh,
in the
yeah.
band.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
which
she
I
could
felt
play.
bad for her because that's a rough thing to get thrown into with those sisters
Also
in
with the
particular.
sister.
I don't
who
know
are-
them personally, but yeah.
I mean, they're sweet and
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
very talented. It's just that's a very eclectic
Yeah, well,
family with a lot
Sister
of
dynamic is
Being
hard.
thrown into any sister dynamic is, and then you're the other
Yeah,
one.
they also
Yes.
came from a lot of money in New York City, and it's like
Okay, very different situation.
Alex's work ethic is very different compared to those girls who have all had success in their own
Right.
right. But
Yep.
when you put all those people together, 3 sisters
Different
especially,
personalities.
they already wanted to bite each other's head off, and then you throw this nice sweet girl in there that's gonna get her head bit off by all 3 of them. Like I always
You know.
kind of was like, God, I feel so bad for
Well,
her.
I'm sure she
but-
made great memories.
Yeah.
Well, she did.
yeah,
She's
we love
killing it on
Alex.
the production side. And
Oh,
I feel
yeah.
like that helped her decide what it was that she was
Yep.
as an artist, producer, just as a creator, and she's so talented.
She somehow
Badass.
still wants to work with a sister band, so we're
Yeah,
Hey,
she's
that's
made her
awesome.
way
She's
back.
not totally scarred for
Well, you
that.
guys are totally different. So.
Well, didn't our other manager Dan work with them? This
all
is
comes
all
so full
connected.
circle.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
yeah. It's
Again, just
so-
goes to show you how small this town really
Yeah.
is. It's like we've all worked with so many of the same people,
Yeah.
and then again, you'll meet people that don't even know some of the people you've worked with.
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
cool,
We
but
our circles though are very weirdly connected.
Yeah.
which is funny.
I like it. Oddly enough,
it is
yes.
cool.
Nice
It is cool.
people attract nice people.
Yeah.
I think so.
Hey, okay. I like that.
And what do you got planned for 26?
New
two.
album,
Album.
touring. Kind of. I mean, our touring still is. We'll do headlining stuff, opening slots, fairs, festivals.
Yeah, just everything.
Everything.
Same.
It is literally, yeah. It's probably
Yeah.
what y'all are doing as well. But we just private corporate gigs,
Yeah, those
casino
are,
gigs.
Those are fun.
Hey, those are my
those
favorite.
are
I
really
mean,
fun.
yeah. We do everything right now. Still, it's so we'll play a small bar and then we'll go play a
We do tons of acoustic
huge-
stuff. Y'all do that?
yeah. We do a lot of acoustic
Some.
We
stuff.
do, like,
Probably
so
not as
much.
much as y'all, but we do enjoy acoustic stuff.
Our overhead's so much lower.
Well, yeah. You.
When
save
someone's
a
like, "Here's
lot of
our
money.
budget,"
And
I'm
again, there's
like,
some people that don't want acoustic and they only
Yep.
want full band. But
Yep.
we
I like
know
doing a
enough.
mix of both.
At least
Yeah.
it's nice that we can offer both those
Yes.
things. So we'll say
There's
as
so
a
many people that
duo-
can't.
How
Right.
many people do you want on stage? Like, yeah, you could do two,
What-
3.
What's your budget?
Yes.
Are y'all releasing new music next year?
Yeah, we're making a new record right now.
Okay,
Probably
amazing.
a third of the way finished with it. Like,
Well,
I
if
think
you
we
ever
have a lot of the
wanna-
songs we want, but we're
Yeah.
trying to write
It's
some
a
new
tedious
stuff.
process.
And it is.
I mean, making records really hard.
and if you haven't put one out for a while, it's
Yeah.
like you feel this different type
Overthinking
of
things.
pressure. Yeah, to
Mm-hmm.
overthink and like, okay, this is our reintroduction after a few years. Has
It's
to be
hard.
perfect. Like, no, it doesn't.
Don't
Your
overthink
fans just
it.
want you. Why are you not putting on music?
Don't overthink it. If
Yeah.
it feels good, it feels good. If
Mm-hmm.
you like it, you like it. Because we will overthink everything.
This is
too.
what we
Yeah.
talk about every day because I'm always like, this is the best it can be all the
I'm
time.
like, don't overthink it. We like it. It feels great. Just let it be.
And again, as like a
Super
more
easy to do.
music guy, like when I listen to a record, I think I listen to it completely different than most people. So I'm listening for like little ear candies and like weird stuff in the production.
You're listening to
that
what do they do
98% of people could care less
Don't
about.
care
It's
about.
like they might not even appreciate it if it's in there. They might know they liked it, but never have a clue where it came from, and they wouldn't have missed it if it wasn't there. So why wait 6 more weeks to get that one part put on there?
But you want
Makes
it perfect.
So it'll make me happy, but it may.
And I'm like, man, the demo's fire. Let's just put the demo out. That's the difference between us.
Me and you. I'm like, it sounds great.
We're never gonna beat that demo.
But I guess it's
There's
a good
always one in
thing.
every group.
It's a good thing that like people like Zach Bryan are putting out glorified demos, and people
really
like are
very
making
raw,
stuff that's
yeah.
just very raw, and people love that. So now I've seen that side of it. I'm like, okay, well, there's people that love both.
Yeah, to be
Maybe this
perfect.
is just a happy medium, and
Yeah.
we can put it out there. So at least
Exactly.
I feel like I've gotten out of my own head in that regard, and
gonna be
am at
great.
least okay with putting stuff out in whatever form it's finished in.
Yeah.
If you ever want to leak
Now
it,
it's like finding people to help us put it out. So
if you ever want to leak it to a sister duo, you know.
send you the link right now.
We'll celebrate each other next year. Album's out, you know.
Yeah, we should
Absolutely.
have
We should play some shows
albums.
next year together.
Oh, that would be fun.
That'd be
Coming
really
to a
fun.
city near you.
That would be a lot of fun. The duo tour. Would be fun.
I
That'd be
like it.
cool.
Love and Gold, Theft, and Tigirlily. I don't know.
Stealing gold.
Tigirlily
All right, let's do
Theft.
it.
Tigirlily Theft. Theft and
That's
Gold.
awesome. Can you make that happen, Greg? All right.
Yeah,
thank
Greg does that.
you. Well, if you guys don't have anything else, we appreciate you coming on today.
Thanks for
Yeah.
having
You
us.
guys
What
are
a nice
awesome.
conversation.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite conversations we've
Oh,
had on here.
really?
It was-
Not many people can relate to us as well as you guys as far as the duo and
Yeah.
doing it so long and all that.
Yes,
So
the
it's
path
been
that
really
we've
nice.
been on.
Yeah, a lot of people we've talked to, it's like, well, you know, I just started TikTok 9 months ago and just had my first 10 million streams and got a record deal,
jealous.
and like I'm playing my first headlining show tomorrow. I'm like, I can't relate. Like, what does that
like,
mean?
Good for you.
Like,
I'm so
happy
jealous.
for
but I
you,
can't
though.
relate. Yeah. I'm so happy for you. Yeah, so happy.
yeah, how many streams did your song have? And you put it out last week and no one's ever heard of you?
Let me go scream into a pillow real quick.
Boom,
Yeah.
like, how?
Yeah.
Doesn't make a lot of sense, but
We can
also
only
happy
wish.
for them in
Yeah.
a weird way. It's like
not their
yeah,
fault. They're doing
I would have
good.
been thrilled to have had that kind of success
Exactly,
that
yeah.
early on.
Yeah,
so,
that's
Kind
what
of be
we're
a little
all-
jealous sometimes.
We're all hoping for that.
yeah, I'd like to think now I'm jealous in a healthy way.
Yeah.
But not jealous in like I hope he gets hit by a truck walking
No.
out of here.
No, it's like
not
you
at all.
also want those things. Yeah.
And it's cool to see different people find different ways to the top.
Right, there's no one way to do
I'm,
this.
I'm actually inspired by it at this point in my life.
Yes.
We're learning a lot.
Also, to go tomorrow, I could release a song. It could go
Do the exact same
insanely
thing,
viral
yeah.
and get 10 million streams just like that.
Yep.
That's pretty cool to know that that could
exciting.
happen. It's
That's
also,
exciting.
it's a hard time, but also a very exciting time.
Yeah, and if you're out of it, it's so easy to sit there and be like, "Oh, this is never gonna happen for me. Why does it happen for everyone else?" And then it's like, "Oh, it's because I'm sitting back on my ass here, just looking at everyone else being upset about it." Like, yeah. Just
You either be upset
reminder,
about it
I need
or-
to get my ass in gear
Go
and get
fight
out there and do
again,
the
come
same
on.
thing. And,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
you go through little peaks and valleys, and
Oh,
it's
totally.
easier at times than others. But I mean, I think just across the board, I'm just in a happier, more content place than I've been in a long time.
That's good.
Even with less success than we've had in a while, it's interesting to watch it and have a different perspective. And I think,
But it's not less success. Y'all's
No.
success is the same it's ever been.
It's true.
It doesn't
That's a
take
good
away from
point.
anything y'all have ever done ever. But maybe just because, this is how we feel too. It's like we didn't win a major award this year. We didn't, it was like, those types of things. We still don't have a #1 song. Like you could look at it like that, but there's still so many. That does not take away
Yeah.
from the
Fun things you
extreme
did.
success y'all have had through the years.
Yeah.
And it's hard to like balance those two always.
Yeah.
But
I was talking to a major artist out back behind here the other night after one of the BMI after party, and he was asking me, he's like, "What are you guys up to?" He's like, "I've been following the podcast. It's awesome." I was like, just trying to do different things. I think I said something to the fact, we're just trying to stay relevant. And he looked at me like, grabbed my shoulder. He's a strong guy. He was like, "Dude, y'all are more relevant than you've ever been." He's like, "Y'all have had incredible success." He's like, "Y'all's song Whiskey on My Breath has changed countless people's lives."
Yep.
He's like, "People look at you as being up here in this business. Y'all have been through a lot and you've done it and you're still doing it." He's like, "There's a lot of us that are inspired by y'all's drive."
Yes.
Sure, maybe we've had more hit songs than you have, but like you guys have something about you. And he's like, "Don't stop, keep going, because people want to see you succeed." in
Don't
this
stop.
time."
And the
And
songs,
that was cool for me to hear that.
the big songs that y'all have had are songs that will live on forever and people will continue to cover. And so it's also about that. It's what kind of music are you releasing? How is it going to make an impact? How is it going to last?
Live
versus
on.
having a big song that goes super viral, but no one remembers it either 5 years from now. There is a difference in that too. So it's both are great, but it is different. Y'all have songs that everyone and their mother knows y'all's hit songs, and people now, this new generation is covering those songs in their show. It's like they'll live on forever, and that's
a good
cool.
feeling.
And like we played outside with Riley about a month ago, and like we came back in here the next week on following Wednesday, and I had like 4 or 5 people come up to us like, hey, we've been coming to your showcase every week. We didn't realize, I guess it was a week we didn't play, and we didn't realize that was y'all's song. We didn't even realize, we didn't put 2 and 2 together that was even y'all.
Oh, interesting.
Like, we've been fans for years, and then another kid came up to me. He's like, I had never heard of y'all, and I went back and looked through y'all's catalog. Like, I've shared it with all my friends. Like, we're all fans now. Like, this is cool.
The new generation is discovering it.
Yeah.
Yes, which is
like,
cool.
Times that's been kind of like a little hit to the ego. Like, what do you mean you don't know who I am? Like, but why would they? Like, we haven't been on the radio in 9-10 years.
Kids might be like 12 years old. Like, who knows? Like,
yeah, but it's cool. They're now discovering us. It's like we're getting a new crop of younger fans, and we haven't really changed our sound or anything. We've just kind of evolved and done what we've always done. So I think even consistency in your sound is cool, and not trying to chase fads, but just allowing the natural progression and evolution to happen. And I think people grow up with you, and people get older that are fans, and now I think we and y'all appeal to a very much broader demographic than maybe we would have right when we got started, just because even the stuff we were writing about and singing about related to a very small age group. And then now, like, we've all experienced a lot more life, and we're writing about different things that I think more people do relate to. So I'm seeing our fan base kind of broaden, albeit slower than it was at the beginning. It's still a cool place to be, I think.
It's very cool.
And again, you're always one song away, one moment away from
amen.
And that's
on
why
that roller coaster
we're
again.
all here. Amen.
Amen.
And it's one of the very few businesses that's like that. Like, there's no athletes that are all of a sudden just going to have that moment. Like,
In the
once you
40s.
start slowing down, you slow down. Like, we actually still have an opportunity, past our athletic prime to be able
How
to do
old
something
is Tom
like that.
Brady?
45.
Did he retire? I think so.
Oh.
Guys,
sure,
this is a sore spot
Sorry.
for me. It's a
Sorry.
sore
Oh,
spot.
sorry.
Yeah, he got us a championship, so that's all that matters.
Okay.
Big Tampa Bay Bucks.
Yeah, got you.
And over here last
Okay,
night
well,
was probably.
let's-
I haven't asked him
move
about it
on.
last night yet. But it
I'm
was pretty
still
rough.
figuring it out in my heart about last night.
Well, we love you guys. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
we
for
love you
coming
so
on.
much.
Thanks for having us.
Tigirlily Gold, y'all. Check out all
Yay.
their music. They are the best. We'll see y'all next time. Appreciate it.